Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to downtown Spencer, West Virginia. We're at Gary Sporting and Pawn, and really just the calm before the storm, getting ready to go here. And I tell you what, it is just about, well, it is hunting season for deer hunting, and there's a lot of things going on here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. And we're very happy we'll be here for the next couple of hours. A lot of cool things happening here today, and from now throughout the hunting season, we're going to get a chance to talk with Gary about some of the really cool deals that he has going on all the hunting gear that you need. There's going to be drawings, there's going to be specials every time we come down here for a live remote. We know that Gary does it better than just about anybody that we know. He really goes full out on these live remotes. I wondered for a second if there was going to be hot dogs, but there won't be hot dogs here today. It's just going to be a really fun day, though, to talk about all the stuff here in the store. And again, a lot of you out there are hunters, and a lot of you are prepping for or have already prepped for, or you need some more ammo, you need some cold weather gear. Maybe you're looking for a new gun. Maybe you're looking for something else. They've got everything you could possibly need. If you're looking for new boots, of course, obviously boots have been a high demand item coming into the hunting season. And I look back there on the shelves. There are still a good bit of boots back there for hunting season. And again, it's a little unseasonably warm right now. I know a lot of people would prefer it to be even a little bit colder, but you get out there into the woods early in the morning. And if you do that, you have a chance to catch uh, daylight coming up, and it's going to be a very, very good time to be hunting for the next few weeks. But very excited to be here. We're going to go live on the radio as soon as the trading post is over. Normally, I don't hope for a slow trading post day, but I will be looking for a slow trading post day here today so we can get on the radio as quickly as humanly possible. For those you don't know, right down here on Ripley Road, that's where Gary Sporting and Pawn is. And I tell you, he always does it so well with these live remotes. He does it well with his business. Works his business very, very hard, and that's why he has repeat customers coming back over and over and over again. And I came in this morning to get set up, and obviously was already having some conversations about some hunting stories. That's about half the phone you come in here. Even if you're not buying something, you're getting involved in listening to some deer hunting stories that will take place. So it's very, very cool to hang out here at Gary's here today on this Friday morning. Again, lots of stuff on tap for him. I'm going to get him over here in just a second. We do appreciate everyone for joining us already. I know we got a lot of people watching in already, and we invite you to please like the video that we have, whether you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook. We're on both sides. If you're watching us there, please like the video. Please share the video as well. The more shares, the more eyes we get on it, the more eyes, the happier that Gary is going to be here today. And please comment. Let us know where you're watching from. If you have any questions for Gary here at the Sporting and Pawn Shop, if you have any questions about any rifles, any guns, any ammo, any cold weather gear, anything. Obviously, the bows are still out here as well, and it is a full service sporting and pawn store as well. So he does just about everything here at the business. So we do invite you to interact with us on our chat. If you can, let us know if you have any questions about anything when it comes to hunting or sporting goods, anything like that. Just let us know. And I've got Gary right beside me, so he'll be here and he'll be ready to answer any questions that anybody has. And of course, he's got a lot of stuff on tap as well as just getting ready to go here today. There's going to be some giveaways. There's going to be some drawings here today. Give a chance for Gary to talk about that as well. But number one, if you happen to be out there and watching, we invite you to come down here. You can get your name put into a drawing. Of course, they've got tickets put out right away. You get your name put into a drawing, and going to do that here in just a little while. But yeah, please stop down here if you're getting ready to head towards town, or if you know somebody who is around town, if you know somebody who is a avid hunter, somebody who may need something for the hunting season. Again, it just got started with rifle season, so hopefully if you need something, you can stop down here. And again, we're just rolling right through. And, of course, just a great setup here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. Of course, I'll get him on in just a second. He's on the phone right now, of course. So we do invite you to stop in. If you can, say hi to us. Put your name into the drawings. And we'll talk about what the drawings are for here in a little bit. And, of course, if you're looking for any of that, the gear that you're going to need for hunting season, if you see off in the distance, you can see they are locked and loaded with ammo. So I know a lot of people have been wondering about that. Ammo is hard to come by these days. And so Gary Sporting Pawn, they've got the ammo you need here. Chance to get that done. Again, we're going to go live here on the radio probably in about 20 minutes or so. It just depends on how long the actual trading post goes. We're going to get a hopefully a phone guest here if we can get that to work. I think I can do it. I think I've got it figured out to get a phone guest to call in. We're going to talk with Quentin Keaton from Jack Garrett Ford. Of course, he and Gary share a little bit of a space here. They're side-by-side business neighbors, and Quentin has got some things going on that he wanted to promote with Gary. And unfortunately for Quentin, he had to take off for Charlotte, North Carolina today. But hopefully he can call in, and hopefully we can get him talking on the radio here in just a little bit, as he's got some time. He's got about 5 hours of a trip to hang out and head down there. Again, please, if you have any questions about what's going on today, if you have any questions about guns, any questions about ammo, any questions about anything that Gary could help you with, just send it to us on the chat on Facebook. It's just a comment section on Facebook or on YouTube. We've got that pulled up, and I can interact with you as soon as the messages come out. And we get some people coming in here. I will hopefully get a chance to talk with Gary. That is always dependent upon whether he has time or not, and time is a tough thing to get for that guy. Hopefully we can get some time on the air with him. Well, if Gary's not free, he does have an employee that we can certainly get to come in here and talk as well. Always busy. Always busy. Again, if you look through the store, obviously right out front here is where they've got all of the hunting gear set up. Of course, they've got some really nice rifles laid out on the front here. And, of course, they've got the ammo off in the distance. And with that, I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Maybe I can roll this up just a little bit. And if I can, you'll be able to see some of the orange. And, of course, it's cold weather gear, so. So, yeah, now you can see some of that cold weather gear, some of the orange stuff that they've got. Of course, high visibility is very important when you're out in the woods, as everybody knows. But on top of that stuff out front, of course, they've got of course, the drawing. And they're going to be giving away some prizes here today. And there's a big drawing coming up as well he's going to talk about. But if you look through the store here, there's so much going on. And they've got everything you absolutely could or would want or need here at the Sporting Goods and Pawns and Pawn here. Again, it is it's rifle season, it's hunting season, so there's a lot of stuff going to be happening here. We're going to go live on the radio in just about 20 minutes. Hopefully get a chance to talk with Quentin Keaton as well. In fact, I'm going to shoot Quentin a message, and Hopefully we can get that guy to make it in. We invite you to come down here to Gary's Sporting and Pawn hunting special, deer hunting special. I was actually out this morning early. I was walking the dogs, and I already heard some pops. So there's already some stuff going on. We got some vehicles rolling into the parking lot here. That's one thing I tell you what that's really neat about what Gary and his staff do. They do such a great job of keeping you stocked up. But on top of that, I tell you what, they keep this place immaculate. So if we got 5 seconds here, if we can grab no, he is a busy, busy man. Just grab one of those headsets, Gary. And I was just talking. I was just spouting your praises, obviously, as per usual. I was talking about how you have everything that anybody could need if they're getting ready for the hunting season, which is already underway, obviously, and I'll talk to you about that. But I said, not only do you have the best stuff here, you're so proud of this store and what you guys have. And I was just talking about people rolling in, and here they come to the store. And I talked about how everything here is always neat, everything's always clean. You take a lot of pride in this building and this facility, and that really goes a long way for people when they come in, and they always know they're going to get a clean environment to go through. It's not like you've just started this recently. You've been at this for a long time. You know how to service your customers, and it comes down to even cleaning your parking lot.
Yeah, I'm out there every morning.
Pull that there down right there. There you go.
I'm out there every morning. If you drive by here, 6 o'clock in the morning, blowing the parking lot off. But get back to what he just said. If y'all haven't been up this way, I'm sure you have, but a lot of people out of town, the sidewalk that the mayor and the city workers all put in out here, it made this place look just 1,000 times better even. And then I redone my parking lot and stuff, and it does look like it's all brand. Some people come in here and think it's a brand new business.
Isn't that crazy?
And I've been here 20 years, you know. But this is our 23rd anniversary that I've been in business too.
So let's talk about what you got going on today. Obviously, we've been trying to get this thing on the air for quite a while. The Mountaineers, man, they just they seem to ruin everything, including my good Saturdays when they play like they did last week. But we had a Friday open this morning, and so you've got a big special going on. You've got a lot of things that you want to promote and highlight, and there's some giveaways, of course, as well.
Yeah, we haven't had it. It's been hard, really tough to get ammunition, but we're getting it just about any of it we want, except 410s and 22 Hornet shells. We got everything from 25-06. I ain't gonna go through all of them. Clear up to 7mm Magnums, 300 Magnums, 30-06 243s. If you need deer hunting ammunition in Remingtons, we've got it.
Yeah, I looked at that. We started running an ad for that a few weeks ago when I came in here. That stack was a lot bigger when I came in here the first time. So obviously people are coming in and they're getting that ammunition that they need. And again, how hard is it for you guys as distributors, as dealers, to get that ammunition in yourselves?
They're going by how much you spend with them, and that's really not right, but that's the way it is in this world.
Yeah.
And we do quite a bit with this business through the supplier we buy them from, and that's the reason we were getting it.
Okay.
We've got ammunition back here all stocked up. We got some back here where the guns is at. We also got some in the back room.
Okay, yeah. So what you see is not all that you have.
And it's not limited to how many you can get. If we get down, we only got 5 boxes left in 30-06s. We'll limit to 1 box per customer. Right now, you can come in and buy a case of them if you want.
Fantastic, fantastic. So you've got the ammunition that people need. You've also got the Blaze Orange, and you got the cold weather gear. That's something that you wanted to really push as well.
Yeah, we got about anything for the hunting. We got the blaze orange, and we got the vest and the seats. We also added about a year ago the Rocky boots. We got Rocky, Danner, Carolina, and lacrosse boots if you need them. We got field dressing gloves. If you haven't used those before, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You put them on, you don't have to take your coat off. When you take them off, you turn them inside out, and you don't get no blood on you.
That's
So,
that's something that people don't think about very often when they're thinking about hunting.
tried to do it about 10 years ago, and I used to laugh at people that used them. Huh. I wouldn't go in the woods without them right now.
Now you have to have them,
Yeah,
right?
because some mornings it's cold. You got to get down to your short sleeve shirt, you know.
Well, on top of the gear that you guys have and the ammunition that you have, I know at this point, the season is in, but you still have a lot of guns. You've got a lot of rifles. You've got a lot of stuff stocked up here. If somebody is looking for a new rifle, you also, again, you deal in pawns, so you do all sorts
Yeah.
of different things here.
Yeah, we got, if you need a deer rifle, come in. We got used and new ones. We got scopes, slings, anything to go on them. And we average about selling 6 guns a day here year round.
Man, that is inventory moving through the store.
It keeps us busy. And by the way, if you're looking for a job, come in and we'll get an application. We need some people to work here.
Always that's the thing. I mean, you come in here, you can get yourself a rifle, you get yourself some ammunition, and a job.
And get yourself a job.
On top of that, let's talk about the giveaways that you're doing, Gary. You've got some things that are going on here. That's one thing that you do so well. You're constantly just giving money and giving stuff away. Not sure how you do it.
Well, as long as we're making money, we don't mind giving some back.
Yeah.
And what it is here, Quentin owns Jack Garrett Ford now. They're doing a 3-gun rifle, Yeti cooler, and a grill. They're $10 a ticket.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And they're going to give it away, I think, a second week in December.
Okay.
Now, I've got a drawing going on today when you come in. You can put your name in a box up there. And whoever wins that'll be the first name drawn out. We'll draw it probably about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm going to buy you $100 worth of tickets to put in there.
Oh, my goodness.
The second one is we got a steakhouse in Spencer, West Virginia. Can you believe that?
Isn't that nuts?
Yep.
The Route 33
And
Steakhouse, a great sponsor of ours.
George Jones is over there, the guy that owns the Mexican restaurant. We're going to give you a $50 gift certificate for the steakhouse.
And that's today.
Today.
Okay, so you can put your name in today, and you can get a chance to win $100 worth of tickets to this really special thing. I talked with Quentin just a little bit ago, Gary. He is going to call in, and he's going to discuss that giveaway, all of the stuff that they have set out for you, the exact type of the rifles and everything like that. On top of that, if you come in here today and put your name in, you have a chance to win $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse. Wow.
Then I'm going to give a $50 gift certificate for the store here.
Oh, my gosh.
Plus, you get $100 worth of tickets to put in for the raffle for the 5 giveaways over here.
Jeez, a whiz. Is there anything else you want to give away? Or is it, shirt off your back would be fine, I'm sure.
Might do that.
So a lot of things happening here today. But, again, this is just kind of you do it every day, but this is kind of on the air, an official kickoff for the deer hunting, the rifle hunting season. This is a place to come. And as I mentioned when you were on the phone, I said, when I walked in this morning, you were already having a conversation with somebody just talking about a hunting experience that they
Right.
had. That's the cool thing when I come in here and hang out with you guys. I watch you guys interact with the customers. Some of the times they come in here not to even buy anything. They come in here just to talk with you.
Yeah, they let us know what their hunting experience was in the woods the day before and stuff. And it's just interesting.
It's a really good time to come in here. You have the knowledge, you have the skills that people they feel comfortable coming and asking questions about. I told them they could ask me questions. I said, but I'm going to send them to you, of course.
We service what we sell in here. If you buy a crossbow off of us, we're set up where we work on them. If you have a problem with them, we take care of the problem.
Yeah.
We take a crossbow, we call, we get the parts for it, and we fix it here. And that's with any bow or anything we sell here.
Absolutely. I've been in here a couple times when you've been back behind working right beside us on your shop area, and you could do it right here in the store.
Yeah, we're just been overwhelmed this year with it. Yeah, I get in here about 6 o'clock every morning. We don't open up till 9 just to get caught up every day.
That's a good problem to have, right?
Oh yeah,
It's a
that's a good problem to have.
when you're busy. What else you got going on today? I mean, I say that half jokingly. I'm like, okay, you have $100 worth of tickets to give away. You have a $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse to give away today, and you have a $50 gift card to this store
for the store
to give
right.
away today
And
as
we
well.
also given all the boots. You get 10% off on all the boots and the bow targets today, too.
Okay. 10% off all boots and bow targets today. And
Yes.
that's throughout the day, no matter what.
Today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow for the whole
10%
weekend.
off.
So, folks, this is the place to be. I know that people follow you guys online and they follow what's happening at the store. And I'm sure your phone is quite busy. You know, a lot of people have got your number so they can find out what's going here. But again, you just have repeat customers who know what's happening and when it's coming on. And I was a little worried when I started setting up. I was like, oh man, I'm the only one in the parking lot. Well, that didn't last long already. You got 5 or 6 or 7 people rolling through here, Gary. I'm gonna let you go talk to them. Anything else you want to highlight right now, though, before you do?
Day before yesterday, we probably had 11 people in this store all day long.
The
They
whole
come
day.
and go all
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
Yep.
Some days I don't even get to go to dinner.
See, that's where we needed the mayor. We needed the mayor to come back over here and grill some hot dogs so we could just bring you one.
There you go.
I did ask him if he was good. Well, okay, so here is the mayor. He said, Gary is the best example of a small businessman in America. Absolutely. You do it right, Gary. You work this business. You take pride in this business. And you know, after 20-some, 30-some years, how to get the ammo you need, how to get the things stocked, and how to service the things that you sell here.
You know, we all need to take time, and we take things for granted. We need to, when we see the city workers and the mayor, we need to thank them for what they done.
Yeah.
Because if you look back, I got pictures of it before they started and what they done now up through here. Time they get the lights on, it's totally different looking place.
And it's a crazy thing. They did that so quickly. Yeah. And again, they're in front of a business. Mm-hmm. And so they did a great job. They really scheduled this well. They didn't overtake your job. They were able to leave a place open so people could get in and out of it.
Correct.
And it was minimal stress for you guys as business owners when they're working out in front. And the end result is fantastic, obviously.
And now it looks like this store is part of the town.
Exactly.
We're in the city limits, but it really looks like we're in the city limits.
Exactly. I tell you what, that's one of the great projects that's been happening for years here. And again, we do thank the mayor and the city workers for what they do. And it provides you some foot traffic now as people are going by. People are just walking by and they can see your storefront. And again, it is immaculate every single day. I wish I took care of my house the way you take care of this business, Gary.
I like things pretty neat.
Well, folks, stop down in here again at Gary Sporting and Pawn. If you're looking for anything for hunting, they've got rifles new and used. They've got all the ammo. They got the orange stuff that you need. Again, 10% off on all boots and all bow targets as well today. Get down here and get your name entered in a drawing. You can get $50 on a gift certificate for the Route 33 Steakhouse. You can get a $50 gift card here to Gary Sporting and Pawn, or you could win $100 worth of tickets to the raffle for the set of 3 rifles and a Yeti cooler and some other stuff. We're going to talk with Quentin Keaton from Jack Garrett Ford. They sponsored that in just a little bit. So, Gary, we're going to stay live. We're getting ready to go live, though, here in just a bit on the radio. It sounds to me like finally the trading post is easing off. So we're going to go live on the radio as well. Thankfully, we'll get a chance to talk to some of those people as well. We'll answer some questions that are coming up here. We're going to stay live from Gary Sporting and Pawn. We're right in the middle of downtown Spencer. If you go on Ripley Road, you're going to see his business. So stop down here. We'll be here until noon, but they'll be here until 5 doing this special throughout the day. We do have some questions that I need to answer. I don't know if Rick's in here, but if Rick's in here, Darla says hi. Is Rick in here? Did I miss Rick? Oh, no. Darla didn't say hi. She said, Rick, you're looking old, wherever Rick is. Is that Rick? Okay, where are we located? What's the actual physical address, Gary? What the actual physical address is here. We're in downtown Spencer, though. What is it? 256 Ripley Road is the physical address. Again, it's right basically in the middle of downtown Spencer. If you're heading on 33 towards Ripley out of Spencer, you're going to see it on the right. If you're coming into town, it'll be on the left, but it's right before you get to the three-way stop at the Go Mart. He's right in the middle of town here. That's where you can find us. So a couple of really cool things that are happening here today. Of course, if you're looking for the ammo that you need, again, Gary said you can see on our screen right now. There's a table set up right in front of the window, and there's a lot of ammo right there. But that is not all the ammo they have. They do have some in stock in the back, and so there's more ammo than you just see out here. If you're looking for any cold weather gear, it's right there as well. They got the hand warmers. They got the hot seat. They've got all sorts of warming stuff. They've got the Blaze Orange that you need. You know, a lot of people who are avid hunters, they already have Blaze Orange, but that stuff gets pretty nasty over the years, and sometimes it needs replaced. So it's an opportunity to come down there. Of course, there are discounts here today. Gary said 10% off all boots and 10% off all bow targets as well. I will ask, Nathan, I'll ask here as soon as he comes up to the front. I'll ask about that. See if they have all that information. Give me just 1 second. I had a quick question. Do you guys have doe and heat pellets? No doe and heat pellets. Okay. They do not have the doe and heat pellets, Nathan. But I do thank you for the question. Again, I don't know much about this, but I know Gary and his employees do, so. We're going to go live here again on the radio side in about 7 or 8 minutes. So stick with us. What do we have, Boots, to keep little Debbie's warm? Well, I suppose you could just wrap them in the hand warmers. You could do that. That'll keep them warm. I'll tell you what you could do. You could take the hand warmers. You could put the little Debbie cakes into a cooler and then throw the hand warmers in with the cooler, and that will keep them nice and warm. I apologize, Nathan. Looking everywhere, can't find the doe and heat pellets. I do apologize. If they were going to be found, you could find them here, I figured. Again, you can come down here, folks, and you can get your name entered into a drawing. I'm going to talk with Quentin Keaton here in just a few minutes about the special giveaway that Jack Garrett Ford has provided for Gary Sporting and Pawn. Of course, businesses helping businesses, which is so cool here in Spencer, West Virginia. They've got a gift pack to give away. There are 3 rifles in front of me. There's a Yeti cooler, I believe, as well. And there's a couple other things. I don't want to get too quick on what I'm saying about it because I want to give Quentin a chance to talk about what he has. But we are down here. We'll be here for the next hour and about 20 minutes. Again, they're going to be open at Gary Sporting and Pawn all day today and tomorrow. And again, some of these discounts, some of these specials are taking place throughout the next couple of days. Oh, my goodness. Now, that's a good story. How big was the buck, Nathan? That's what I want to know. How big was the buck? Did you get a chance to find out? That's a cool thing. I'd love to hear your all stories about your hunting successes and some maybe the ones that got away. I do appreciate that, Boots. Yeah, sort of like that. Well, we hope everybody that is in the store right now has gotten their name in. Again, we're going to give away a couple of different things. You got to come down here and get your name put in, though, for these special giveaways. They're giving away $100 worth of tickets for the big pack special here. There's 3 rifles, there's a cooler, and a couple of other items. And again, those are $10 per ticket. But if you come down and get your name put in, we're going to draw a ticket for a chance at $100 worth of tickets for that giveaway. That'll be given away first couple weeks of December. We'll talk exactly about that when we talk with Quentin in just a bit. But you can also get your name put in a drawing for a $50 gift card to the Route 33 Steakhouse. Again, we do have a steakhouse here in Spencer, West Virginia. You can also get your name entered into a drawing that we're going to do today, and the drawing will be for $50 gift card here to Gary Sporting and Pawn itself. So there are a lot of things happening here today. We do invite you to please like and share this video. And just like Nathan's doing, I'd love to hear your deer stories. If you got a cool deer story. I was listening to the Outdoor Show. Obviously, we have that on Saturday mornings with Chris Lawrence from Metro News from 7 to 8 a.m. And I was listening a couple weeks ago, and there was a guy who called in and had a story about a deer that attacked him while he was using a crossbow. And he was sitting, the deer came by, the deer ended up attacking him, and he was able to somehow fend off the deer and shot the deer and ended up getting that deer. That was a wild, wild story. Got bruised and beat up pretty good, but that's a story to tell for a long time for that hunter. And just waiting for the trading post to wrap up here in just a few. Yeah, I'm telling you, I heard that story, and it's almost like it's almost like a fish story, but it's true. There are pictures, and it was a wild story, Nathan. That was a wild, wild story. He got attacked. He was, again, just sitting in a blind, and the deer did not see him, did not recognize him, and ended up catching up on him right on top of him, and then just freaked out and started swinging. That was a wild one. Oh, I may have a word. Okay. It looks as if we're just about ready to go live on the radio. So hang tight with us. We are down here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. Again, folks, the Hunter Special going on right now. All sorts of great deals for you on guns, on ammo, and they've got their regular stuff. They got all the orange that you need. They got the cold weather gear that you might want. They've got 10% off on boots and bow targets as well. Again, giveaways coming like crazy. We're going to do a drawing, 3 drawings today. One drawing is going to be for a $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse. We're doing a $50 gift card to Gary Sporting and Pawn. And we're doing a drawing, and Gary will put $100 worth of tickets into the drawing for the 3 rifles and the cooler and the special items coming from Jack Garrett Ford. That's where we're going to talk with Quentin from Jack Garrett Ford here in just a little bit. All righty. Let's try to go live here on the radio. Let me call in here real quick.
How are you all? Good.
Dang, a 12-point. That is fantastic. What time you want to go on here, Amy? About 10:50? All right, cool. I'll hold you on here. Thank you. Have you noticed, Nathan, as you said, over 10 years ago, 12-point in Tornado, West Virginia, said it looked like a mule deer. Are other hunters seeing that we're not seeing a lot of big deer anymore, not seeing big racks? Or is that just a wives' tale that's not exactly true? Are people still seeing big bucks out in the woods? We're going to go live on the radio here in about 3 or 4 minutes. Folks, again, come down here to Gary Sporting Pond. Get your name entered into a drawing. We're doing 3 giveaways today. We're doing a $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse. We're doing a $50 gift card to the store here at Gary's. And we're doing a $100 worth of tickets giveaway. And that's going to go into the giveaway pot here for the 3 rifle set. And that will be given away sometime in December. We're going to talk again with Quentin Keaton from Jack Garrett Ford, hopefully on the phone here in just a bit. Yeah, get your names put in. I'm not sure. I'll ask him here in a second. Any fishing supplies here, or is it more hunting? That's what I thought. More hunting, Nathan. They do a lot of hunting, do bow hunting and rifle hunting and stuff like that. And again, it's a full service place. So if you buy a bow here, Gary can work on that bow for you here. He can set it up for you. I know he works with arrows, works on arrows and stuff like that. They do have pawn items as well, but it's definitely more hunting, not really fishing. Well, people putting their names into the hopper for a chance at a $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse, $50 gift card to the store here at Gary's, and a chance to win $100 worth of tickets. Again, they're $10 a piece for the 3 set, the 3 rifles. And if I can swing around here, you'll be able to see the rifles right in front of us, right at the bottom of the screen. There's also a cooler out in front there, and there's one other item or maybe a couple items. Again, that's a giveaway. That's a raffle that's going on, and that is to benefit Spencer Middle School Wrestling. Of course, they're trying to raise some money for the program, so you're not just having a chance to win something. You're giving a chance for the wrestling program to make a little bit of money. Okay. Hey, Amy? When you put me on, I'm going to hang up on you, but just leave me on 4 there. I'm going to try to call Quentin and try to see if I can get him on the air with me while we're on the radio. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll know. Once you get done with this song or whatever. Oh, no worries, no worries. Would love to see you, Nathan. Stop on by here if you get a chance to. Man, we're live streaming everywhere, everything. There's nowhere I won't go to live stream something. And well, I guess the only limitations will be if I don't have any Wi-Fi service or any phone service. That's the one way I wouldn't be able to go do something. I tell you, we really enjoy coming down here to Gary's, though. Again, he does it up right. Every time we do a live remote, he's giving away the store, it feels like. He's doing big giveaways every single time. Well, I am going to be busy as all get out, so I probably will not get out into the woods this year. I've got basketball and wrestling season, so that is usually 6 days a week. I'll be running wide open for the next 3 or 4 months. Well, I wonder if I can get this thing to work. We shall see. What's that? Okay. Well, thank you very much, Miss Amy in the morning. But I tell you what, I was waiting and waiting. I never thought that the trading post was going to end this morning. We're down here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. We're having a great time. And, of course, every time we do a live remote from Gary Sporting and Pawn, there's always a lot of cool stuff to be given away. What this is this is his Hunter Special. Again, 23 years in business here at this location. Gary has been doing it up so well, and they've got a lot of cool things for everyone down here today. I know a lot of people are looking for ammunition, and he has got plenty of hunting ammunition, plenty of rifle ammunition for you. It's got it laid out right in the front of the store. He's got the orange stuff that you need, the cold weather gear, the hand warmers, all the stuff that you're going to need if you need to re-up or resupply or just overhaul what you have. If you don't have anything, if you're looking for the first time to go hunting, there's all the items that you're going to need. You could come in here to the store at Gary's and you could get everything you need, and you can walk out of the store ready to go into the woods. And so that's a really, really cool thing to have. Also, they're doing a lot of specials here today. Of course, today and tomorrow only, Gary is offering 10% off all boots and 10% off all bow targets. So if you need some boots, now's a great time to come get them from Gary. That's 10% off all boots, 10% off all bow targets. Of course, obviously, Gary sells and services all the bows and the arrows that they sell here. But if people are looking for a brand new rifle for hunting season, if you're looking for a used rifle, he's got both of those things that you guys may want to look at. Here's some of the cool stuff. They're doing special giveaways here today. We're going to be doing 3 drawings today. You got to be down here, put your name in, and you have an opportunity to win a $50 gift certificate to the Route 33 Steakhouse. And yes, Spencer has a steakhouse. How cool is that? You can win a $50 gift certificate to the Route 33 Steakhouse today. You can also win a $50 gift certificate to the store here at Gary's today. But on top of that, Jack Garrett Ford is doing a big giveaway, and they're doing a raffle to try to raise money for the Spencer Middle School Wrestling Program. They've got 3 rifles, a cooler, some other stuff set out. It's a raffle. They're going to be doing that in December. But today, if you come in, you put your name in the hat, you'll have a chance to win $100 worth of $10 entries to that drawing. And in fact, I am going to try my best here. I'm going to see if I can get Quentin Keaton on the phone here, and I'm going to attempt to do this. I've never done it before, so hopefully this will work. All right, are you there, Quentin?
I'm here.
Oh, So we're very happy to be joined by Quentin Keaton. And Quentin, we are talking right now on the radio, and we're talking on Facebook and YouTube about this big raffle that is taking place down at Gary Sporting and Pawn. And we wanted to hear it directly from Jack Garrett Ford. I know that you're on the road right now, and we do apologize for bugging you, but this is a huge giveaway that you guys are doing. You've got some guns, and you've got some other items that you guys are giving away. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Actually, first, big shout out and thanks to Gary for actually making it possible. He, hooked us up on the guns, donated the 22 long rifle. We've got a Yeti cooler, a Blackstone griddle, a Savage 6.5 Creedmoor gun, and a Savage 243, I believe is the other one. So really good choice. And this is a raffle that it's only $10 per ticket, but each ticket gets you 5 chances to win. We're doing 5 separate drawings, but you only need 1 ticket. If you win on the first drawing, your ticket goes back in there. You win on the second drawing, the third drawing, and so forth.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, you're essentially getting 5 chances for $2 per chance.
And this is a big raffle. You guys are trying to raise some money for the middle school wrestling program, correct?
Correct. Yeah, they haven't had new uniforms or singlets or warm-ups for several years. So this is the middle school's big fundraiser. They're trying to raise enough to get all that, which is roughly close to $5,000 for those uniforms, and it'll benefit the kids on the team for a few years.
Well, that's such a cool thing that you guys are doing at Jack Garrett Ford. Now, do you know exactly when the drawing is going to be for this big set?
Yes. It is December 9th at the Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament that the high school has every year at the high school. So we're going to do a live drawing at the high school. You don't have to be present to win, but we are going to be doing a live drawing.
That's fantastic. We'll be there at WVRC. We'll be covering the Gary Bender Invitational that Saturday. So hopefully we can get a chance to have you come up there and talk about that giveaway. It's going to be such a big deal. And I know a lot of people, you're off on the road right now, but I'm staring at this gift right now that they have laid out, and there's a lot of eyes coming around this thing. There's a lot of people just today who are going to be putting money into the coffer for Spencer Middle School Wrestling. Quentin, I do appreciate everything that Jack Garrett Ford continues to do for the youth of this county, and this is just another one of those great things that you guys are doing.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me on, and again, thanks to Gary for all he does for the community. It's really important for us all to try to keep our business local when possible. If you're looking for hunting gear or whatever you're looking for, make sure you keep Gary in mind.
Absolutely. Quentin Keaton, thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
That's Quentin Keaton with Jack Garrett Ford. Of course, they are doing this big raffle giveaway. And, again, he just talked about it. 3 rifles, a Yeti cooler. They've got a Blackstone to give away as well. All of that, $10 per ticket. But today, if you stop in at Gary Sporting and Pawn, you can get your name entered into a drawing for $100 worth of tickets, folks. It's going to be a big deal. We're going to send it back up to the studio to Amy. We're going to check in with ABC News. We'll check in again at the top half of the 11 o'clock hour on WVRC Radio. Gary, I had a question, buddy. Question. If somebody buys a raffle ticket, does that person keep a stub for proof of the ticket purchase?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, Frank, definitely keep your stub for proof of the ticket purchase. Definitely keep your stub. So that's just one question somebody actually had. It was so cool. Got a chance to talk just a minute ago there, Gary, with Quentin Keaton. He's on the road, obviously, but he's talking about this big giveaway. And I tell you what, Jack Garrett Ford, you guys are business neighbors, I call it.
Yeah.
But it's such a cool thing that they're stepping up and you are stepping up. You guys are combining to raise money for Spencer Middle School Wrestling. As he mentioned, they haven't had new uniforms for many, many years. And you know sports. You know how that gear wears out over time, and the money is always needed to get new equipment, to get new stuff. And right now, Spencer Middle School Wrestling needs that, and here you are to help out.
I don't think it's working.
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, you should be good.
Okay. We want to mention this here, too. Eric Hoskins, he won the World Shoot, and he took it up on his own to do it with Faith Christian School up here. And I'll let you read the people off to sponsor these bows. He's teaching archery class up there for these kids.
Absolutely. That is so cool. Eric Hoskins, we had up in studio, Gary, just a few weeks back. Actually, maybe it was a month and a half ago at this point, where he had talked about his world championship. And this is such a cool thing that he talked about maybe trying to get going up at Faith Christian Academy. It's such a neat thing to be teaching kids at that age. You and I have talked numerous times, Gary, over the years about trying to keep youngsters involved in bow shooting, bow hunting, whether it be for sport or whether it be for hunting purposes. And he's got a lot of really good sponsors here to help out with these bows. Richards Gravely, and again,
He donated a bow.
Richards Gravely, I tell you what, Jamie Justice and Richard Justice and the rest of the crew there, they are always good to sponsor. You, of course, sponsoring as well, bows. Hoskins Farm, that's Eric and his
Hoskins.
family sponsoring bows. Walton Mercantile, that's such a great business out there, a long-time business in Walton.
Yeah.
And then Jack Garrett Ford as well, sponsoring bows to get to those kids so they'll have the items that they need to learn, and so Eric has a chance to teach them. Also, the Arnoldsburg storage for the arrows that they are providing. That's something, again, let's talk about that. Arrows can wear out over time. If you continue to shoot and shoot and shoot, those things will wear down.
Yeah, you can shoot the spine out of them.
Yeah.
If you shoot them a lot.
Well, the good thing is I know somebody who fixes stuff like that here,
Yeah.
right? So that's one thing that's really neat that's going on. This is Eric Hoskins stepping up, and we talked to him while he was in studio, Gary, about his love for bow shooting in general, not just hunting, but just bow shooting. He said, man, I remember when my grandpa taught me when I was a kid, and I learned it over the years, and I loved it, and I taught my son how to do it, and now he's teaching another generation of kids. That's so important around here to teach the kids that love of bow hunting and bow shooting, because it's lost on them.
We're losing a lot of that
Yeah.
heritage where we was brought up to hunt and skin out and eat the meat that what we've taken and
Yeah.
stuff like that. A lot of kids not interested in it. And Eric up there, he said these kids here was tickled to death. He had all of them was just interested in it. And he was telling me that my daughter-in-law, Emily,
Yeah.
teaches up there.
Uh-huh.
She shot a bow the first time she ever shot in her life. And he couldn't believe it because she's my daughter-in-law, much as I shoot a bow and hunt, that she never shot one. And he said she shot really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Must have
So
been running
she
the
was-
blood a little
She
bit
was
there.
excited as much as the kids was.
That's so cool,
So,
man,
yeah, that's-
because you never know. You may be an adult that has never engaged in that, and you might find out it's a hobby you really,
Right.
really enjoy. You got to get down and find a place to do it, find a place to let that happen. That's a great place for the kids to learn up
Oh,
there
yeah.
at Faith Christian Academy.
Yeah, and they can move up too, where they can do competition like the Archer in the School program.
Yeah.
He was talking to me this morning about that even.
That is so cool.
That'll be nice. But anytime you do something like this, these people, these businesses, and business has been off here the last couple of years, but these people still steps up and helps the kids.
Every time.
Whatever you do, they'll help out.
Every time, and that's something that Quentin, when he took over for Jack, he kept it Jack Garrett Ford. He wanted to keep that tradition, and there was a tradition of community support that was there that Quentin said, we're not going to let that go by the wayside. I tell you what, he and his crew over there, they are always helping,
Right.
always sponsoring, always trying to give back to the community, give back to the kids, and this is just another great way that they are doing that. And again, we thank you for being involved in that. That's something that you do well, and Quentin mentioned that. I don't know if you heard him. He said, Gary's always available to help when things like that happen.
Yep.
That's such a cool thing. So we've got another hour here live. We've got 3 different drawings that we're going to do here in this hour alone. We're going to do a drawing for a $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse. We're going to do a $50 gift card drawing for your store.
Very sporting.
And then we're going to do a drawing to give away $100 worth of $10 tickets to that big giveaway, that raffle that they're doing for Spencer Middle School, Jack Garrett and you.
Correct.
3 rifles,
Yep.
he mentioned, a Blackstone grill, and a Yeti cooler.
Yeti cooler.
That is a huge deal, and all you got to do is put $10 in.
And we got the guns here on display if you want to stop in and look at them.
Yeah, if anybody wants to stop down, I heard a Creedmoor 6.5 Savage. That's the one that I heard that I was like, whoa, we're not talking about like cheapo guns here.
No, these are nice guns. They got scopes on them, and then we got a Henry 22 lever action gun. Yep.
They've got them all right here. So get down here. Let's say we're going to do the giveaways in the second half hour here. From 11:30 to 12, we'll be doing the giveaways. Let's say we do the $50 gift card giveaways first, and then right about the 12 o'clock hour, we'll do the giveaway for the $100 worth of tickets to enter into that drawing. And he did tell us, Gary, they are going to do the drawing for that big giveaway on Saturday, December 9th at the Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament. They're going to be doing that giveaway there. We'll be there for that, so that's going to be really cool. We'll talk with Quentin about it, and we'll hopefully get the winner as well. On that. He said you don't have to be there that day, so maybe if the person won't be there, I hope that they are because that's a big giveaway.
But if anybody's in there, put their names in over here for their drawing here today. They got to be present to win, so you want to be here at least half an hour before.
Yeah, so I tell you what, folks, it is right now 11:06. My suggestion would be to get here at about 11:20 and plan on staying until 12 at least because we're going to be doing 3 different giveaways, 3 different drawings here. We're going to go live again, folks, on the radio side here in about 5 minutes. I'm going to get the mayor on the hook here. He said he wanted to call in and talk about you for some reason.
Yeah, you need to get him on there. I don't know what he might say about me.
Well, let's hope it's all good, Gary. He doesn't have much that he could say that's not good. So, Gary, we're going to let you talk with your customers here again. They're in and out of the store like crazy. But we're going to get Gary back on the radio side of things at the bottom half of the 11 o'clock hour. We're going to have him come over here. We're going to do some giveaway drawings again, folks. You got to be here if you want to win the $50 gift certificate to Route 33, the $50 gift certificate to Gary Sporting Upon, or if you want to get the $100 worth of tickets to the entry for the raffle for Spencer Middle School, brought to you by Jack Garrett Ford and Gary Sporting Upon. 3 rifles, a Blackstone grill, and a Yeti cooler. Stay with us, folks, on the Facebook and YouTube side. Again, continue with the questions. If anybody has any questions, we will get the answers to you as quickly as possible. I'm going to try to get the mayor on the hook here in just a second, and if I can do that, then we'll be back on the radio. So hang tight with us. Oh, just running around working. Living the life of someone who is on the road and on the air more often than I would care to be sometimes. I'm surprised that more people are not tired of hearing my voice. Maybe they are out there. Maybe if you're tired of hearing my voice, give me a thumbs up out there. Oh, man, I'm always talking. I'm always on the air. Okay, I'm going to try to get back a hold of. I'd like to go live at about 11:15, so maybe 6 minutes, 5 minutes. Sweet. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to hang up when you count me down, and then I'm going to try to call the mayor this time. Okay. I'll call. Well, that's a cool new thing that I know we can do. We can have people on the phone call in, and people can hear them. That's good. Hey, if you're out there in Facebook or YouTube land, please like and share our video. The more shares, the more people get their eyes on it, and they know what's going on down here at Gary Sporting Pond. If you are out and about, if you happen to be on your phone and you have a lunch break coming up, run on over here to Gary's and get your name put in. Again, we're going to do 3 different drawings today. You have to be present to win these things today. $50 gift certificate to Route 33 Steakhouse, $50 gift certificate to Gary Sporting Upon, and then a drawing for $100 worth of tickets for the big raffle from Jack Garrett Ford and Gary Sporting Upon. They're giving away 3 rifles, a Yeti cooler, and a Blackstone grill. They're trying to raise money for Spencer Middle School Wrestling. They'll be doing that giveaway. Again, you don't have to be present for the drawing for that on December 9th. They're going to do it at that Saturday Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament up at Roane County High School. But you do have to be present today if you want to win the $100 worth of tickets to be put into that drawing. We're going to do all of the giveaways at the bottom half of this hour. We're going to start it off at about 11:30, right around 11:30. So try to get yourselves down here as quickly as humanly possible. All right, Amy, how long is this song? No worries, no worries. Okay, cool. We'll go on then after this song. Perfect. Again, if you have any questions out there in Facebook or YouTube land, send us a message on the comments section. We've had a few questions. If you want to tell us your big buck story, success or failure, both are cool with us. We did get a really cool story from Nathan earlier. Got himself a 12-point about 10 years ago in Tornado, West Virginia. Looked like a mule deer, he said. I want to hear who has the biggest buck. Well, we know what we may do that. We may do a big buck contest on the station. We may do a big buck contest at the radio station this year. People send us pictures of their biggest buck, and we may do like a giveaway for cash for the best one. Do a random drawing for that. We'll talk about it. Is everybody waiting for the drawing? All right. And we got some people down here waiting for the drawings, and that's, again, you got to be present to win, but you can win a $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse, a $50 gift card to Gary Sporting and Pawn, or you can win a chance at $100 worth of tickets to go into the drawing for the big 3-rifle Yeti Cooler and Blackstone raffle. Just about ready, aren't we, Amy? Beautiful.
Ten seconds.
Okay.
Roger. 11:14, 53 degrees here on the hill. Now time to check back in with Drew down at Gary Sporting and Pawn and see what's going on.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Amy. I tell you what's getting ready to happen here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. It's about to get packed in here because we're getting ready to do the drawings for the giveaways here at about 11:30. We're going to give away 3 separate drawings for some items. The first drawing will be for a $50 gift certificate to the Route 33 Steakhouse. So happy to have Jorge and his staff as sponsors here at WVRC, but they're sponsoring here today. Businesses helping businesses. That's what we absolutely love here in Spencer, West Virginia. Jorge donating a $50 gift certificate to the giveaway today for Gary. Then we're going to do a drawing for a $50 gift card to Gary's Sporting and Pawn. You can use that for anything here in the store as well. And then we're going to do a big drawing at the end. The big drawing is going to be a chance to win $100 worth of tickets to go into the raffle for the big drawing. And again, that is for a 3-rifle set as well as a Yeti cooler and a Blackstone grill. That is part of a raffle that Jack Garrett Ford and Gary Sporting and Pawn got together to do for an opportunity for raising money for the Spencer Middle School Wrestling program. We talked to Quentin a little bit ago, and we talked about the type of rifles they have. They have a Creedmoor Savage 6.5. That's one of them, and they got a bolt action. They've got some really nice guns laid out for that giveaway. So these aren't just any old guns. They're very nice guns. They're going to do that giveaway, that actual drawing for that set's going to take place Saturday, December 9th at the Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Now, you don't have to be present to win it that day, but to win the $100 worth of tickets to go into it, you have to be here today. And again, folks, you've got yourselves just about 15 minutes before we start the giveaways here today. It's everything hunting here today. If you are getting yourselves ready or getting re-upped for hunting season, he's got all of the ammo that you need. I know ammunition is hard to come by these days. Gary's got all the ammunition you need. It's got all the Blaze Orange you need. It's got the cold weather gear that you need if you're looking for a new or used rifle for hunting season. He's got all that as well. Just got to come down here, stop in, and find out what all they have here. Also, don't forget 10% off of all boots and 10% off of bow targets. We had a chance here. We wanted to call in and talk with Mayor Williams, so I'm going to try to get him on the air. Let's see if he will answer his phone here real quick. Waiting for the mayor to answer. That's always a tough thing. He's a busy guy. Okay, is the mayor on with us? Are you there, Mayor?
I'm here.
Fantastic. We've got Mayor Williams on with us here on the radio. And Mayor Williams, I know that when we do live remotes down here at Gary Sporting and Pawn, most of the time you're able to get down here and you have a good time with us. But today you have other things pressing with your needs. But you wanted to talk a little bit about this business. And again, as the mayor of this city, we rely on these small businesses. Gary does it just about as well as anybody else, right, Mayor?
Gary's fantastic. And I think he's been down there about 20 years, and he'll tell you the answer to that. And when he came to me the first time wanting to build his own building, and I probably said this to him because I say it to other people, that there's not hardly anything you can't do or not succeed with, as long as you'll make that commitment to stick with it. If you're going to be in business, you can't hardly work Monday and end it Thursday at noon.
Yeah.
It takes a while and years to build a business. And I've done that kind of stuff, not just working for the city, but on my personal level too. But Gary is Gary's a team player. He always wants to help, not just himself, but he wants all the businesses succeed. He wants people to come to Spencer, shop at Gary Sporting, shop at McIntosh Hardware while you're here. Shop Main Street. We like to promote the whole town when we're doing stuff because we're lucky that we have everything we do have. But Gary's just a positive person who's out there and wants everybody to be successful. And you don't find as many of those people in today's world as you used to find. And Gary and I, when we were kids, used to pick up pop bottles when we had high water. They'd wash up on the creek bank. If there'd be one on the other side, I'd usually let Gary swim and get it because I wasn't a very good swimmer. But Gary just does a fantastic job, and he's an important piece of the puzzle of our community.
Well, that's one of the cool things you mentioned that Gary is like, he likes to help other businesses. We've got some drawings here today, Mayor. We're doing a $50 gift card giveaway to the Route 33 Steakhouse. So he's promoting that business. Obviously, he and Jack Garrett Ford have coupled together for this really wonderful raffle that they're doing to raise money for Spencer Middle School wrestling team. They need new uniforms. It's been a long time. They're giving away 3 rifles, a Yeti cooler, and a Blackstone, and we can win. Today is going to win $100 in gift card certificates to put into that drawing as well. So he just does all that stuff. He also wanted to mention to you, Mayor, that he is so appreciative of you and your staff and the city workers, because a big project just took place over the summer, and it came right in front of his business. Now, that could have been a bad thing for a local business, but instead it turned out to be a wonderful thing with the new streetscape and putting in the sidewalk right in front of the business. That's a big deal, and that's going to help his business, I think, in the long run.
Oh, it really will. And it really, those guys do such a great job. And Gary was really cooperative. And, when people sometimes see that kind of stuff going on, they want to look at if there's a negative side to anything, they want to look at that negative side. And I mean, there's no doubt I had 2 or 3 people say to me, this will just ruin Gary Alvis's business down there. And I probably said to a couple of them, I'm hoping we can close him down. But the fact of the matter is, it brought him right downtown. I mean, he's downtown, and we're going to go with that clear out to McDonald's and into their parking lot. So anytime you can build sidewalk and clean it up and put curbs and gutters and get the water off the street, and Gary's business just shines like a new silver dollar.
He had mentioned that people come through here and they think it's just a brand new building, and he's been here for 20 years. It's because he keeps up with his stuff. And again, you mentioned it when you called in there earlier. You said nobody does it better than Gary Alvis here at Gary Sporting Pond. Mayor, I do appreciate your time.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate Gary Alvis. I wish you had 2 or 3 businesses on different ends of town.
That would be a great.
If he'll put one where there's not a sidewalk, I'll build one to it.
Mayor Williams, I do appreciate your time.
Hey,
thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much.
That is Mayor Williams, folks. We're here at Gary Sporting Pond. Again, don't forget, folks, here in about 10 minutes, we're going to start doing the giveaway drawings. Again, $50 gift card to the Route 33 Steakhouse, a $50 gift card giveaway coming to Gary Sporting Pond, and then a chance to put $100 worth of tickets into the big raffle drawing for the 3 rifles, the Yeti cooler, and the Blackstone grill giveaway. That's the raffle that is taking place on December 9th. It'll be Saturday at the Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament, a fundraiser between Jack Garrett Ford and Gary Sporting and Pond for Spencer Middle School Wrestling. Again, you got to be here today to win the chances to put into the drawing. So you got about 8 more minutes. We invite you to come down, get your name into the raffles, and just stop by and see everything that Gary Sporting and Pond has to offer. Going to send it back up to the studio. We'll check in one more time on the radio side at the bottom half of the 11 o'clock hour. Back to you, Miss Amy. All right, those of you out in Facebook and YouTube land, you've got just a little bit of time. We're going to just hang out here and get ourselves ready for the giveaways. Again, they will be open throughout the day today and into tomorrow. Again, don't forget, if you're looking for a new pair of boots, they've got 10% off all boots in the store here today and tomorrow. Also 10% off of all bow targets. Again, I know bow targets are not cheap. And again, those things, if you use them enough, they'll wear out. So you need to be replacing those all the time. Today would be a good day to come and get a couple of those for 10% off. You're looking for a new bow. Of course, Gary's got all these bows still hanging up, and you can get yourself a new bow. Trade off on a used bow, and everything that Gary sells in the store, he also services personally here in the store. So if you're looking to get your bow dialed in, if you're looking for some help with arrows, he can do all that stuff right here in the store. Okay, also, we had a really cool conversation about the new program that's taking place up at Faith Christian Academy with Eric Hoskins. Again, Eric Hoskins just winning a world championship in bow shooting, and Eric now teaching a class for the kids up there at the Faith Christian Academy, teaching a class on bow shooting. And again, a lot of businesses stepping up, stepping in to provide bows for the kids. Hoskins Farm, one of those. Of course, Gary Sporting Upon Gravely, one of those businesses stepping up as well. There was a couple others I'll have to check in with to make sure I get all of them. Walton Mercantile, one of the businesses that stepped up as well to purchase and donate a bow for the kids. And if you have any questions about anything, if you've got a good story about a buck, got a story about hunting, be sure to comment in the comment section below. I always like hearing some of those stories. If you have any questions about how to keep Little Debbie cakes warm as Boots did, I've got suggestions for that. Gary does have hand warmers and some warming gear here. He's got all the Blaze Orange that you need as well. Ammo, again, ammunition is always tough to come by. And they are fully stocked with ammunition here. You can see off the distance, the table, it's got all that rifle ammunition, but they've got more than just that. They've got some back in stock as well. Again, folks, we're going to be doing a giveaway here in just a little bit. Well, Gary, we had a chance to talk to the mayor, and he said all good things about you, all good things. There was nothing ill-intended. He was talking about how you run your business here and how good you've been to the community and how you always helping other businesses and helping the community, and how much fun it is to have you as a business owner here in Spencer. And I tell you, I enjoy it because every time you say live remote to me, I know it's going to be a good time because I know you're going to be giving things away. That's such a cool thing to do. We got 3 big giveaways coming up.
Oh, yeah. And we want to tell everybody, too, we got fully stocked with leather gunslings and belts. We personalize those. We can put your name on them, and they look real nice. I do them here, and there ain't no extra charge on that.
I
a lot of
forgot
people
about
buy
that.
them for Christmas presents.
I came here about 10 years ago and got a gunsling for somebody, and you personally engraved the name or stamped the name. It's just so beautiful. It is a great Christmas gift if you want one of those things. That's
we
great.
sell a lot of them for Christmas. A lady come in the other day and bought 4 at one time.
Really?
Yeah.
And those leather ones are so nice. Again,
Right.
they're comfortable and they're personalized at that point. That's a cool thing that I didn't even think about you guys do here. So, again, if you're looking for Christmas gifts, I know it's the Christmas season. Might as well be the Christmas season. Next week, we're going to have Black Friday, so it's already here,
It's
Gary.
here. I mean, where did this summer go to?
Oh, man. I tell you, it is unseasonably warm. I was talking about that. If you're a hunter, as you are, Gary, would you prefer colder weather than this type of weather? Or does it matter?
No. I hear this all the time. I hope it gets cold for deer season. Whenever it's 55 to 60, it's fine with me.
You're okay with
I'm
that?
okay with it.
I was asking some people out there if they had any good big buck stories. Had a guy said he about 10 years ago got a 12-point from Tornado, West Virginia. He said it looked like a mule deer.
Huh.
He said he hasn't seen a big one since.
You know, there's starting to be bigger bucks killed around here now because a lot of people's not hunting anymore. We discussed that.
Yep.
And it gets some age on them. And I've killed bigger bucks in the last 4 years, and I've killed from 1971 since I've been bow hunting.
Really,
Oh, yeah.
really. I know that there for a while, that West Virginia was known for some big deer. Of course, Ohio is known for having some really monster bucks as well.
That's
But
because you can kill one buck up there,
yeah,
gun or bow.
okay. So that's part of kind of the way that the laws work in
Right.
West Virginia.
Right.
But with fewer hunters out in the woods now, it is providing that opportunity for some of those really avid hunters to find those bigger deer.
Steering kill and shooting the 18th-month-old deers, you're getting some 4 and 5-year-old deers out there.
Yeah, they get a
Yeah.
little bit more age on
And
them.
if you like to horn hunt, that's good for you, but it's not good for us to.
You talked about that. That's something that I always found was very interesting to me. If you're hunting, and if you're somebody around West Virginia for sure, but around these rural towns or around these rural places, a lot of people, they hunt for sustenance. They hunt because it feeds their family. And there's something about that. There's something almost spiritual about that. If you're out in the woods and you do that and you have a connection to the woods, a connection with the animal that you take and the animal that you feed your family with, it really is a special thing.
Yeah, after you harvest it, you get to skin it out and stuff, and take it to the house and cold pack it. We cold pack a lot of deer meat.
Yeah. And if you haven't had deer meat before, by the way, folks, you're missing out. Some of my favorites.
Yeah,
Some of my absolute favorite. Deer and elk, both.
Yeah.
Those two are my favorite.
you ought to try
game meats.
moose sometime.
I've never had
Moose
it.
up here.
I've
It's,
never.
I think that thing had 500 some pound of meat dressed out,
Holy
yeah.
cow.
and it's a lot better than elk.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you.
My granddaughter comes in from college. She always takes a bunch back with her, but it's all gone now.
We got about, so let's say, do we want to do, let me ask you this, Gary. Do we want to do the two $50 giveaways on the radio, or we just want to do those here and then do the big giveaway on the radio? How do you want to do it?
It's whatever you think.
It's your world. I'll tell you what. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's do the two $50 giveaways. We'll just do those live here on Facebook and YouTube. Since there's a lot of people in store, we'll give away the $50 gift certificate to Route 33 Steakhouse. Then we'll give away the $50 gift card to Gary Sporting and Pawn. Then at about 11:50, we'll go live on the radio. We'll talk a little bit, and then at the end of that, we'll do the
sounds good.
we'll do the $100 worth of tickets for this massive raffle that's taking place for you guys and and Jack Garrett Ford. You guys are putting together this special raffle. 3 hunting rifles, including a Creedmoor Savage 6.5, also a Yeti cooler, and also a Blackstone grill, all of that stuff into one package. The giveaway for that, the raffle for that, will be given away on December 9th. It's Saturday at Roane County High School. That will be part of the Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament. And again, you don't have to be present for that giveaway on the 9th, but you do have to be present today if you want to get a chance to win $100 worth of tickets for that drawing. So that's going to be a cool thing. We got a lot of tickets in there. We got a lot of people milling around here. So we got about 2 or 3 more minutes. We'll see if anybody else wants to throw one last ticket in here, and then we'll do the giveaway. Got some people outside. It's a beautiful day out today, so I guess not everybody has to be crowded inside the building here. Let me ask you this, Gary. As someone who spends a lot of time in this business, do you get any time on your own to go hunting anymore? I mean, I know I see you here a lot.
Not much as I like, but this is what I chose to do. You got to take care of business before you go play. That's what my motto is.
Well, one thing I do know is I see a lot of pictures around here, and there are a lot of animals in here as well. So you have had a lot of time to go do that.
Good life. But if you drive by here in the morning at 6 o'clock, I'm in here.
You're either in the store or you're outside
And we don't open
blow
up-
drying it.
We don't open up till 9, so.
I tell you, I again, as the mayor mentioned, you got to work a business, and that's what you do. He invited you, by the way, to run another business. If you'd like to open another one at the other side of town, he'll get some foot traffic to you eventually.
I'm busy enough.
He's talking about the other side of Route 33 here.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, just put another business out there. He'll put some more. He'll put some more sidewalks out there. That is such a cool thing to have sidewalks here, and it does.
Oh, it is.
It just makes this place.
I've had some people complain about it, and when they was doing it, then the same people come in here and say, I can't believe how much better this makes your place look.
It does.
I didn't think it'd get any better than what it was, but after they did that, I see a big difference.
It
Then
truly is.
Then we finished our blacktop too and painted
Yeah.
the lines. Really made it look nice. And
Yeah, finishing all that up, it just as the mayor mentioned, as you mentioned, it looks like this is a brand new building.
Well, we've had people stop here from out of town. We get a lot of out of town traffic. And one guy said it was like 117 miles up here. He come up here to buy a bow off of me. Anyways, they'll come in. They said, "You just put this in." You know.
Yeah, just about
been
20
about
some
20
years ago.
Yeah.
You've come a long way, Gary, from the smaller store in town
Yeah.
to coming out here. And again, you're still in town, but just much more space, just a beautiful location. And I think that you've been blessed with a great location, so you take great care of it. So
We got some other things. We're not done yet.
oh,
It's
I
going
know.
to happen after first year.
So I hear. So I hear. There's some things in the hopper, as
Yeah.
you say. Well, I don't know if we got everybody in here. If there's a couple people outside, we might want to get them inside if they're waiting for a drawing. And we're going to do, yeah, it's just to yell at them, say, hey, if you're here for a drawing, we're getting ready to do one.
Now, this is going to be, first one's going to be for what?
Let's say we'll do the first one for the $50 gift certificate to the Route 33 Steakhouse. I'll tell you what, folks, if you haven't been there yet,
Exactly right.
wow, you are missing out. Hopefully the people who win this have been there. If not, it's an opportunity for them to find out just how good that place is.
Oh, me and my wife both ate there. You know, we don't have to drive to Parkersburg anymore and spend an hour going, an hour to come back. You know, we can go over there. We've ate there quite a bit.
Oh, man. I
It's
tell
nice
you.
to have something like that here in this town. They got good food. I haven't had nothing that wasn't good over there.
And again, they have high-end steaks that I've had 3 or 4 steaks from there that are all just tremendous. That's why, as you mentioned, Jorge, who's already running La Finca, the Mexican restaurant, that's been a great success. He knows, speaking of working a business, he knows that you have to work that business to get it to where it needs to be.
If
You
you-
can't cut corners. You got to go hard, and he does.
He's like me. If you go over there, he's a runner. He's
Yep.
running table to table and talking to people and going and getting them food, and he works it.
Yep.
You know, and you got to.
He absolutely does. Well,
But
okay,
if
so
if people hadn't been over there yet, they need to go over there. It's right side of Vance Auto Parts, Willard Drug. They need to go over and check that restaurant out.
absolutely.
They got screen TVs in there. You can, and I think you also have Roanoke County football.
Yeah,
players.
so we partnered with Route 33 Steakhouse this season. He is one of our sponsors for sports, so he gets his advertising on sports, but he provides some people who may not be able to get out to the games and may want to go out and eat and watch a game. Still, you can find all of the football broadcasts on TV, so he decided, hey, we'll just put it on, and we'll have a place for people to come community watch, and that's been a great success over there. And so we do thank him for putting the football games on for us as well, and that's just another thing that they're doing. In fact, we've got some cool things coming up next football season. I'm going to leave that out. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag on that, but
It's nice when you make somebody wonder and
Yes.
they have to think about it. What's
we
gonna
are
happen?
going to do some get-togethers with Route 33 Steakhouse next year as well. So stick around for that. But we got a lot of people in the building here now, so let's do the first drawing and the first giveaway. This is going to be for a $50 gift certificate to Route 33 Steakhouse, and I will not cheat, I promise. I am looking away, and I will pull out the winning name. Oh, and guess who's not here? Ben Deerolf. I don't see him in here, is he? He's not here, is he? Oh, guess what, Ben? Too bad. I'll put his name back in here in a little bit if he shows up. Because I know he's just across the street. He's just right beside us here. All right, so let's see if I can find somebody who's in the building to give away this $50 gift card to Route 33 Steakhouse. Yep, this guy is here. Jason Bennett. Jason Bennett, winner of the $50 gift card to the Route 33 Steakhouse. Congratulations, Jason. And you might as well just go there this evening. I know what's going on. So there is that one out. Gary, I don't know if you want that or. So we've got a gift certificate to give away for that. So that's the giveaway to the Route 33 Steakhouse. I know Jason's probably been there before. And so he and the lady are going to head over there tonight, I bet.
I bet.
It'll be a good thing. Okay, so we got everybody in here still. So the next giveaway we're going to do, Gary, this is going to be another $50 gift certificate, but this you can redeem right here in the store. This is for Gary Sporting and Pawn. Now, are there any restrictions, any limitations on this?
Nope. Spend it any way you want to.
$50 gift card in hand. I know people are like, yeah, I'm going to wait to buy this thing until this drawing goes out. Okay, so let's do a giveaway for $50 gift certificate to Gary's Sporting and Pawn. And the winner is, do we have Glenn Koger here? Glenn Koger, congratulations. $50 gift certificate to Gary's Sporting and Pawn. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait now for a few minutes. I'm going to go live on the radio in about 10 minutes, and you can stick around, folks. We're going to do the final drawing, and that'll be for a chance at $100 worth of tickets to the big raffle that you see in front of you. If you have any questions about that, any questions about the guns, I assume the Blackstone is a Blackstone grill. I'm not sure how many burners we have on that one, but a Yeti cooler as well. So congratulations both to Jason Bennett for the $50 gift certificate to the Route 33 Steakhouse, and Glenn Koger, who's got $50 he can spend right now, right here in the store if he wants to. Hey, don't forget, okay, 10% off of boots and bow targets as well, so they could get himself a nice little deal there. Stick around, folks. We're going to go silent here for just a minute while we get ourselves ready to go. I'm going to try to get a hold of Miss Amy up at the station, and we'll get set for the final drawing here from Gary Sporting and Pawn.
Really helped that up through there, didn't it?
Oh,
Wait
absolutely.
till you get the lights down.
It's going to be so nice. It already looks beautiful.
Purchase his house back here.
Yeah. Yep.
Got plans for it.
I know you had mentioned that the last time I was here.
Yeah, they could start on any time. Apparently.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
A lot of shit you have to go through to get some.
Yeah. All right, Miss Amy, we're going to go live on the radio here in 5 minutes or close to it. As close to 5 as we can get, and then we're going to do one little talk with Gary on the radio side, and then we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a drawing giveaway, and then we'll shut things down. All right. Nobody looks depressed that they didn't win the $50 gift cards because there's still a chance. Everybody looks excited still. Okay, just about 5 minutes. We'll be ready to go.
See y'all.
I bet you she put her name in too. I'd leave it out once they won one. Jason's lucky anyway. He'd probably end up getting that again. Give everybody else a chance. If I draw Amy's name out, then I'll know it's just meant to be.
We went to a turkey seminar. We went to 3 of them that year. Next one we went to. Next one we go to. Rick said, if you win this time, he said that.
And it was speaking of lucky, there. Well, folks, we do appreciate you guys having joined us again. We've had some questions answered, thank goodness. Some people ask. One of the guys was asking Gary about dough and heat pellets. He said, "You guys don't have those here." He said he can't seem to find that anywhere. I don't know if that's something that's just not in high demand right now or something. In fact, he was talking about that. That was the story about that big buck that it came about 30 yards from his stand just because he had some of that stuff down. So I know there's everybody has their ways.
Yeah. I never heard tell of it, really.
I know a lot of people have different ways of trying to draw them. I know people do food plots. Some people do deer corn. Of course, we talk with Southern States, talk with Jimmy all the time. He's got that apple flavored deer corn, things like that. Some people put out certain things. Some people don't do anything.
Right.
Is there something that's better than? Is there one way that's better than others, or are they all just dependent upon the movement of the deer?
Well, as has a lot to do with it, but if you got a food plot, a lot of people don't have land to do it with. But if you got a food plot, if you can hold the does there, the bucks will come. That's the thing about that. Now, what I just try to go natural. I wash my clothes, not in any kind of soap at all.
Yeah.
And keep yourself clean and stuff, and you can get by with a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I run feeders too. I have a feeder going. Keep it running year round. Because if you don't anymore, you ain't going to have no deer because everybody around you got feeders. Yes. This whole thing has changed.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s when I started, there wasn't no feeders, there wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
And you couldn't afford a tree stand. You just climbed up in a tree and stood on a limb. I've done that a lot. Believe it or not.
As
I've
dangerous as that can be,
done it a lot.
you have survived
Yeah.
some of those things.
But it does help if you can put a food plot out and stuff.
Okay, yeah. I wondered about that.
Let's-
I mean, obviously, it does have to work. That's why people
Right.
have them. But
Because the buck will travel until they find the does, when it's time. And if you can keep the does there, you can keep the bucks there.
and as we said, not as many hunters in the woods, and some people are leaving off those younger deer, and now you're starting to see some bigger deer in the woods the last few years in West Virginia. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It may be cyclical. It may be we start getting bigger and bigger bucks, and then people start coming in from out of state and coming and trying to get those. And who knows what's going to happen? I'm never opposed to an influx of tourism, whatever it is. So that's cool. I know that it's always the challenge. It's always the hunt.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a challenge for people. And
You spend a lot of hours in a tree stand.
and you never know what you're going to get. I was talking with Coach Paul Burdett last Wednesday night, and he was just lamenting a missed opportunity Wednesday. So we wish him the best of luck. I know he's been out in the woods all week, so hopefully he has a good day there.
Right now is the time to be out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
This is
Gary's in
about
the store.
best week.
Yes, Miss Amy. Yep, ready when you are. All right, beautiful, beautiful. 20 seconds. $100 worth of tickets. Man, that is an incredible
Someone has a
raffle.
real
That's
good chance to win in
insane.
5 ways here.
Sure. Well, thank you very much, Miss Amy. We've had a good couple of hours here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. We've already done a couple of the raffle giveaways. We gave away a $50 gift certificate to Route 33 Steakhouse. Want to thank Jorge and his staff up there for donating the $50 gift card. Jason Bennett, our winner for that as well. Jason Bennett, the winner of that prize. Also, we gave away a $50 gift certificate right here to your store, and we had a Koger. Who was the winner of that one? I've already forgotten the name. Are they still here? Glenn Koger was the winner of that. So we gave away a couple of $50 gift certificates, and we're getting ready here in just a minute. We're going to do a giveaway, and what this giveaway is for, it's for $100 worth of tickets again, to go into the big raffle for this big giveaway that Gary Sporting and Pawn and Jack Garrett Ford have put together. 3 hunting rifles, a Yeti cooler, a Blackstone grill. It's a raffle. It's a fundraiser for Spencer Middle School Wrestling, and they're going to do the actual giveaway for that on the 9th of December at the Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament. That's a Saturday at the Roane County High School Gymnasium. Now, you don't have to be present for that. You don't have to be present to win that, but you had to be present here today, and you have to be here when we do this giveaway for $100 worth of tickets to be in there. Before we do that giveaway, Gary, I want to thank you, obviously, once again for another successful live remote. Every time I come down here, you do a great job. We always have people in the building. There's people who are buying things, people who are asking questions. Some people are just hanging out and having a good time here and talking with you because you've got expertise when it comes to hunting, bow hunting, rifle hunting, whatever it is, and you have great deals going on here today. Of course, you talked about the 10% off of all boots and all bow targets. That's today and tomorrow as well. We talked about as well a really cool thing that Eric Hoskins has started up at Faith Christian Academy. And to do that, there were some businesses that had to get involved. You were one of the businesses that had to donate the money and get the bows for the kids as well. You, Hoskins Farms, of course, Walton Mercantile, as well as Jack Garrett Ford, and I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Oh, gosh, there's another business. Oh, Gravely as well, giving that as well. So there's a lot of cool things that you're doing here today. But, again, in general, just to be open today, it is hunting season, and you have ammunition, you have rifles new and used, you got everything that people could need, you got all the blaze orange they need. If it does get cold in the woods, you've got all the stuff that they need for warm gear. So this is a cool thing for you. This is the biggest time of the season. You've also got stuff for Christmas, if people want to come in here and get Christmas items as well. So it's been a great day, as it always is here. It's just what you do here. It's just what you do, man.
You want to stop in here and get their hand warmers and get the field dressing gloves.
Absolutely. We had a couple of late arrivals. Well, too late because we're going to do a drawing here. Ben Goodson and Dan D'Agostino, they just missed out on getting a chance to put their names in. I'm sure they're fine, though. I'm just sure on the camera.
I put Ben's in and we drawed and he wasn't here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We already drew his name accidentally and he was gone. Sorry. You have $300 you missed out on. Sorry, Bob. So we're ready to do it. We're ready to do the giveaway. So let's do one final drawing. We've got a lot of people in here waiting with bated breath. I'm going to stick my hand in. I'm going to draw out a winner. And this person is going to get $100 worth of entries to the big raffle that's going to go on December 9th. And don't be mad if your name's not drawn, folks. I do apologize. The winner of the $100 worth of tickets to the big raffle, Shane Holstein. Is Shane Holstein in the building? Is Shane Holstein in the building? Congratulations to Shane. He has won $100 worth of tickets to go into the big raffle drawing for the 3 hunting rifles, the Blackstone grill, and the Yeti cooler. And again, that will be given away on the 9th of December at the Gary Bender Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Again, Shane, you don't have to be there on that Saturday. Feel free to come if you'd like to, but you do have at least 10 entries with $100 worth of entries into that drawing. Gary, thank you again, as always, for what you do for the community, what you do for the kids with this raffle as well. And that's why you've been in business this long. You do it the right way, man.
Yeah. We talk about him here, just won those tickets. If you have to have any slips come in the new road, he's over those slips out there. Just call him and he'll take care of them.
Yeah, talk to Shane if there's any issues with the new slips and everything like that. I assume he's working on the bypass then. Well, Gary, it's been a fun afternoon for us. Obviously, you're going to be here until 5 o'clock today.
Yeah.
All of those discounts and everything still going on today and tomorrow?
Still going on today and tomorrow. And we'll be here Sunday. Tina, what was it? 10 to 9?
10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Okay, this Sunday.
This Sunday we'll be open.
Okay, this Sunday open 10 to 2. And again, that's a big deal for hunting on Sundays now in West Virginia. People really do sometimes have last-minute needs that they got to get met. And if you guys are going to be here 10 to 2 on Sunday, they can come down here to Gary Sporting for that.
And a lot of them's busy. They're getting the hunting stuff out Sunday, and hey, where's Michelle's at?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What were you saying? You've had that issue before?
Oh, yeah.
You think you've got everything ready to go, and then you forgot you actually have to have
Wait
ammunition.
till you go, and when you get there at camp, you got the wrong shells for your gun.
Oh, my gosh. That has happened before.
Oh, yeah.
Well, folks, it's been a great day here for us at WVRC. Thank you all for tuning in on the radio. Thanks for everybody who stopped by here and put their name in for all these drawings. Thanks for everybody who was on the radio with us and on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for all the comments as well and all the questions that you guys had. Again, thanks to Gary at Gary Sporting and Pawn. He and Tina do such a great job. Again, folks, they're hiring. If you're looking for a job, stop down here and talk to Gary. You might end up with a job here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. That'll do it for us here at the radio station. Amy, thank you very much for staying with us, and we're going to send it back to the studio, and we hope you have a great Friday. Be sure to stop down here at Gary Sporting and Pawn. They'll be open today, tomorrow, and again 10 to 2 on Sunday. Thank you all very much.